This weekend will be an important one for the Osseo Police Department.
Osseo Police plan to travel to the National Law Enforcement Officers Memorial in Washington, D.C. to honor one of their own.
The gloves just kind of give it a nice clean look as well.
Class A uniforms are considered the best a police officer can wear. These Class A's are brand new.
And then the six-pointed star in the middle references back to our Marshall days.
Because Osseo Police knew an important event was coming up when they needed to dress their best.
Being able to honor the man that basically for 100 years was forgotten about.
A story lost in time shows it's never too late to do the right thing.
The Law Enforcement Memorial Association of Minnesota came to us and asked us, did you know about this marshal that was killed in the line of duty in Osseo? And we had no idea.
More than 100 years ago, 44-year-old Marshall James Gardner patrolled the farming village of Osseo. Reports say he was shot in cold blood, helping protect a wife and her children from her possibly mentally ill and drunk husband. A domestic disturbance call then that held just as much danger as it does now.
Domestic situations are probably the most dangerous and frankly most common call that police officers go on. It just highlights how dangerous the job can be.
They didn't lay their life down for their own family. They didn't lay their life down for their own relatives. This is someone putting their life on a line day in and day out for people they don't even know.
2 years ago, a local officer discovered that Gardner's name was not on the National Memorial in Washington, D.C.
So we knew at that point that we needed to make sure that we could get him on that wall to recognize the sacrifice he made here for our citizens.
So the department worked to get Marshall James Gardner's name inscribed. This weekend, the entire department will travel to see it happen.
We owe it to them. You know, for somebody to lay their life on the line for anyone, I don't care if it's 2 days later or 200 years later, we owe that to them.
The police department raised about $7,000 to pay for the trip and the cost to cover officer shifts while the regular crew is away. Marshall James Gardner is buried in East Bethel, Minnesota, and he has no known living relatives.